In progress.
Okay, let's go. Let's start. So, good morning, everyone, again. And I'm going to start how I always start. And I'm going to say to you, you can choose to pay attention over the next 15 to 20 minutes. That is, of course, your choice. I, of course, recommend that you do pay attention. But if you do, minimize your distractions and open and listen with an open mind. And if you are anything like me, you are going to want to grab a pen and paper because you are going to want to take notes. It is honestly my belief that what we share in these morning calls, any day of the week, the things that we share in these morning calls can change your life immediately. So keep being consistent and keep showing up. Ooh, mouse is not working. Right. So, of course, this is me just to introduce because I think we've got lots of new people on today. My name is Michelle Jenny. I am a coach and mentor. I'm also a wife, a mother, director, entrepreneur. I'm an international speaker, award-winning international speaker, and a blogger. Okay. So, we are going to be looking briefly today at my identity model, and we're going to be looking at identity. But before we start, I'm going to ask you to drop a 1 in the chat if you are ready to hear all about your inner spark, what your inner spark is, and how we can nurture it. Where are my ones coming through? Because you know I don't start unless I get some interaction. Jenny's ready, Joan, Christy, Adina, Darlene. Who else is ready? Danielle is ready. Marsha's ready. Let's go. Everyone's ready. So right. So you're ready to hear about it, and drop me a 2 in the chat if you're ready to dive deeper and see how you can clarify your vision in order to ignite your inner spark. Isaiah's ready. Charlie's ready. Wendy's ready. Darnice is ready. Joan, Dina, Danielle, Morgan. Those twos are coming in fast. You're getting me hyped up. Marsha, Christy, love it, love it, love it. Right. So let's talk about our inner spark. So this is my identity model, just to show you what it is that we do behind the scenes. And on week 6 in the model, I talk about igniting your inner spark. Okay. Normally, this is in this module, this is all the things that I would be going through. We'd be looking at clarifying your vision, we'd be looking at nurturing your creativity, fueling your passion, embracing self-expression, and looking at your comfort zone. And I always give action steps at the end of every module. Of course, as I said, we only have 20 minutes today, so I'm just going to take you through the first part, clarify your vision. And in order to do that, we're going to start with the meaning of your inner spark. Because how are we going to ignite something, like ignite our inner spark, if we don't know what it is, right? So it is a metaphorical expression and is used to describe the process of awakening one's inner potential, your inner passion, your enthusiasm for life. It really refers into tapping into, your deep-seated energies and motivations that drive you and drive your personal fulfillment and your joy. It's all about lighting up your life from the inside out, and it leads you to a more vibrant, passionate, and fulfilling existence. It really drives your passion, and your inner spark helps you to live authentically, maximize your personal and your professional potential. So drop some threes in the chat if you're ready to maximize your potential. I want to see some threes come in. Are you ready to maximize your potential? Morgan is ready. Darnice is ready. Jenny, Joan, brilliant, brilliant. Danielle, Charlie, everybody's ready. Excellent, excellent. That's what I like to see. So we're looking at clarifying. That's what we're going to be looking at. So by clarifying your vision, you're really setting the stage for a life aligned with your deepest values and your aspirations. So in the previous session, we spoke about goals. We actually speak about goals quite a lot. So we know that having clear goals gives you direction. So just like that, having a clear vision is like having a roadmap for your life and for your career, and it clarifies where you're heading and why you're heading there. And really and truly, this is essential for living your life with purpose and for reaching your goals. Okay, so as I said, let's start with reflecting. Now that we understand what clarifying is, clarifying your vision and how to do it, we're going to look at reflecting on your passions. So the first thing we're going to look at in your passions is taking a look back at your childhood. And we did a session with Danielle, where we spoke to our inner child, which was really emotional for quite a lot of us. But when you look back at your childhood, think about what you loved doing as a child. You know, children tend to engage in activities purely for the joy of it. So connect with that. You know, they do it not, Dina says she cried in that session. A lot of us cried in that session. You know, children do activities for the joy of it because not because they have to. And recollecting and thinking about what made you happy as a child can give you clues about what your passions are today. Okay. First, they used to daydream, right? So maybe by daydreaming, that's a bit of visualization right there, though, isn't it? When you're daydreaming, and when you visualize yourself in a happier place. You visualize yourself being successful. Oh, you mean zone out? Okay, maybe not zone out, but we want to visualize. Let's turn daydreaming into visualizing. Um, so that's where you visualize what you want your future to look like. Okay. When you're also reflecting on your passions, you can also look at your career and personality tests can also help you to find your passions. By finding your passions, as I said, it helps you to clarify your life. So sometimes structured tools like career or personality aptitude tests can provide insights into what you might be passionate about or what makes you tick, what makes you angry, what you like. And by using these tools, they can often suggest areas where your temperament and skills can align with potential interest. So when I've taken these tests, I've come out as a person that's an expressive person, right? So what that means is I talk with my hands a lot, which you've probably noticed. It also means that I don't like to be heavily focused on one thing. So I want to know what the outcome is. I don't need to know all the ins and outs. And that's where my passion lies, you know. Expressive people like to talk a lot. I like to talk a lot, hence doing these morning calls. So if you do a personality test, it can really align you with what makes you tick and what your passions are. Just getting rid of my, there you go. All right, so that was personality test. The next thing we're going to talk about is self-reflection. So regularly set time aside just for you and ask yourself questions like, you know, what activities make me lose track of time? What activities am I happy to just do? For me, as I said, I like to talk, you know. The world wants you to talk all day. Chrissy likes painting. Danielle loves and still loves to dance. So there you go. So when you're doing your self-reflection and you're finding your passions, ask yourself things like, what makes me lose track of time? Like for me, I love music. I can just listen to music continuously. Um, what am I doing when I feel most alive? Eating. Oh my gosh, I love food. I'm a big foodie. That's something that I love doing. I love listening to music. I love dancing. I love cultures and learning culture through food. So reflecting on these questions can help you reveal what your underlying patterns are. Of course, this one is a given. Trying new things. Quite often, you discover passions through new experiences. Like you don't know what you don't know. That's the honest truth, right? You don't know what you don't know. And by exploring new things and maybe trying out things out of your comfort zone and trying out new hobbies or taking different classes, even if you're working, you know, exploring different professional fields, you will find something that helps you find your deep passion, helps you clarify what your passion is. My slides are slower than me today. Journaling, journaling. So write about your daily experiences. And we often talk about journaling on these calls. So write about your daily experiences and see if you can notice a pattern in what really brings you joy and fulfillment. You know, look for consistent themes that excite you or that you will naturally gravitate towards. Oh, Chrissy says the questions were helpful. Thank you. And we just spoke about this, visualizing your ideal future. Okay. And it's really handy because it helps you to visualize your future success. It helps to boost your motivation. It helps to enhance focus, build confidence, improve your performance sometimes. And visualization actually helps you to attract opportunities, or it can help you to attract. Please repeat the journal again, struggling to concentrate. So journaling, do you know what, Morgan? This is actually recorded. So I'll make sure that you get the recording. Because he says she can't visualize. So the thing about visualization is it takes practice. It really does. So a lot of people want to go into visualization and they just want to sit there for an hour and visualize, or for half an hour visualize. If you can't visualize, you find it difficult to meditate and visualize, start by doing it in small sections, like 1 minute, and just focus on one thing that you're visualizing. So when I started, I would start and my mind would drift, right? So just focus on one thing. Visualize an apple, and visualize an apple. Shut your eyes, close your eyes, and visualize an apple for 30 seconds. And as long as you can just think about that apple for 30 seconds straight, then extend it for a minute. Then extend it for 2 minutes. Then visualize something else. And as you practice, it's all about it's a muscle. So as you practice, it will get easier and easier and better for you. So let's talk about visualizing. As I said, mental imagery. Set aside some time to just close your eyes and picture your desired future. I saw someone just say that they do vision boards, which is the next thing I talk about. Create a vision board that represents your future goals and your future dreams. You can use things like drawings or magazines or printed images, or you can create it on Canva as well. And just place the vision board where you can see it daily. Use guided visualizations. For some of you that just said that you can't visualize, try doing or use guided visualizations. And by using guided visualizations, you've got somebody that's talking to you in your ear and telling you what to think about. Okay, so that can make it a lot easier. Writing is also a really good way to help visualize your future. So write detailed descriptions of your future life. Don't just say, I want to be a millionaire. Like, be specific. I want to earn X amount of money each month by doing X, Y, Z. I want to live in a particular neighborhood. When I wake up in the morning, I have my chef prepare me breakfast. But just be as detailed as possible. And you can even do that. You can do it for long-term goals, but you can do it for short-term goals, like during the day as well. So with my eldest daughter, I used to get her to write down what her day would be like the night before. And it would work because then she would always have a better day when she visualized and wrote down what her day would be like the next day. So writing really helps to solidify your dreams, your goals, and what you want in life. Act out scenes. Now this is a bit like we used to do as kids, play pretend. Like sometimes I have conversations with future mentees. That's what I started doing. I would have conversations in my head with future mentees and dealt with their problems that they would be coming to me about, and just spoke to them as if they were there, because I was visualizing what it would be like to have mentees, to have people doing my programs. So I would visualize them. The night before, yeah, the night before is better when it comes to writing things down, I find. And that way you can sleep on it as well. So what time is it? The 20 minutes up already. 20 minutes go so fast. Oh my goodness. So what I'm going to do then, this would be the end of this part of the module. I'm going to give you some action steps I want you to do. So first of all, take a look at what your passions are. Write them down. Go out and find some new passions. Use some of the steps that I suggested. And also, I want you to visualize your future. Have a good day at school, Charlie. Thank you for coming on. Visualize your future. Okay, so think about what you want. Create a vision board. Do what you need to do, but visualize your future. Go onto YouTube and find some guided meditations, guided visualizations as well, to help you to practice. Start with them short, get longer and longer as you go ahead. And how I normally end, and I'm going to end it, I always love to end the quote. And I just want to say this: within you is a flame waiting to be kindled. Ignite your inner spark and let it light up your path to discovery and to fulfillment. Okay? And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. I've really enjoyed talking to you today about about finding your inner spark, but the first part of finding your inner spark. Make sure you are following me and the rest of the team on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm Michelle Jenny. I've just opened the YouTube channel, so Michelle J Mentoring as well on YouTube. Make sure you join us next week. Also, I can never remember the other ladies' things off the top of my head. So we've got Danielle Blenman. Danielle, drop your link in the chat. We've also got Coach Joan Sinclair as well, and we have Adina Benjamin. So if you look for those ladies on Instagram, you'll be able to find them. And coming soon, we are building a YouTube channel. So you'll be able to go over some of the things that we talk about and catch up on some of the ones that you missed as well. So that is coming very, very soon as well, the YouTube session. So please invite anyone to this call who needs a push in the morning. We're on Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. No, it's not 9 a.m. It's 7 a.m. 7 a.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Qatar time. So please invite anyone that you think needs to be on this call in the mornings, Monday to Friday. Okay? And with that being said, lots of messages. Morgan, thank you, Danielle. Thank you for dropping your link in there. Joan and Adina, if you could drop yours as well. So anybody that wants to follow you. Oh, Adina Benjamin is there, and Coach Joan Sinclair on Instagram. Okay, as I said, look out for our not Instagram, YouTube channel coming very, very soon. It will be up very, very soon. And with that being said, it is time to take our supplement. And when we started this call in January, we were doing a jump in January challenge. And what that meant was we were all holding each other accountable. We were taking our sprays every day. This Crave spray here, this Crave spray helps you to cut your appetite. It helps you to reduce your cravings for carbs and for sugars. I mean, when I first started taking this, I lost 10 pounds in 10 days. I know Adina had some amazing results as well. I know Helen's had amazing results. Joan's had amazing, I mean, we've all had amazing results using this. Marsha has been using, I know Marsha's been using her empowered spray. The power spray gives you energy, and I've seen her running along those streets, running to the tube in the morning. So she's got amazing energy. So these products, they're working. Okay, so we're still taking them. So if you haven't got your hands on these and you're interested in getting your hands on any of them, please get back to the person that invited you onto. Please get back to the person that invited you onto the call. Okay, so I'm going to take mine now. So it's really, really simple. 8 sprays on the tongue. And this one tastes like caramel. Joan says she's lost a whole dress size. Oh, goodness gracious. People are losing dress sizes. Like we're just fixing up with these sprays, isn't it? We are. Me personally, I have lost all of my back fat, my mummy back fat. My tummy is gone. Listen. I love these sprays. Transformations are happening for real. So 8 sprays under the tongue. And you know what? It's just a treat because it tastes like caramel. So it's like having pudding first thing in the morning. We also have our Alive Juice. Now, the Alive Juice launches in the UK in June. If you have been lucky enough to get your hands on the pre-launch, well done. For those of you that haven't got your hands on it yet, it is coming in June. Get back to the person that invited you onto the call, and they will be able to hook you up with when it will come out, and they'll be able to provide you with a link so that you can get it. My vocal coach yesterday was like, yes, the weight loss and health journey is really helping with my singing. Well done, Dina. Well, that's good to know. Maybe I'll turn into a singer eventually. What do you think? Anyone that hears me sing knows that that's not going to happen. So, with that being said, thank you so much for coming on to the call. We are looking forward to seeing you next week, 7 a.m., Monday to Friday. We start the week off with Queen Danielle, who's going to be taking us through the book that we were going through yesterday, which was absolutely amazing. I've got mine on order. And with that being said, have an amazing weekend. And thank you so much for coming on to the call. We'll see you next week. Take care. Don't forget, it is Nikki's birthday. Drop some love in the chats for her, please. Okay. And with that being said, bye. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, and you too. Bye,
Thank you. Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.